Hey guys, I'm Gabe and I'm traveling to every country in this world, and today I'm in Finland, which is also the happiest country in the world. In this video I'm going to Helsinki, which is Finland's capital. I will be visiting lots of cool places around town, eating delicious Finnish food, exploring an old sea fortress and finding out why people are so happy here. Crew only. We're on the ferry, which is much bigger than I thought. I mean, it's not a ferry, this is a whole cruise ship. The helicopter landing spot is right here. And sun is going down right in front of me. I thought I was going to do some editing with this nice view in the background, but it's so cold I can't feel my hands. And guess what, guys? It's 11 p.m. in the evening. We have arrived at the port and it is so cold over here. Welcome to Finland, or Suomi as the Finnish people call it. This is number 23, the country number 23 in my life, I believe, and country number 9 on this trip. Good morning. I just went into a Finnish sauna. The Finnish people love their saunas. And I had breakfast back in my hostel, which was kind of a hotel actually, which was very mediocre. But now we have beautiful blue sky outside, sun is shining, it's not that cold, and we're gonna explore some Finnish Helsinkian monuments like this church right here. I've got bad news, it's opened every day except Monday, and today is Monday. Nonetheless, it's a gorgeous building. This is the Uspensky Cathedral, which is kind of on a plateau, higher elevated than the rest of the city, and also on this peninsula. And here is another cathedral, which is the Helsinki Cathedral, where I'm gonna go right now. This is a propeller, one of these big, giant cruise ships. It's so massive. This is the presidential palace, also very close to that same church. Resist against Trump, resist against Elon Musk. All hail European NATO imperialism. There's a little market here by the water. Let's see if we can find something to eat. They're mainly selling clothing like these wool sweaters for 145 euros. But there's a couple which sell food too. Over here you have hides. A reindeer hide. That would be cool. So thick. Reindeer antlers with bells. Wait, these are super cool. 300. Is that seal? I think so. I would love a knife too, but I only have my hand luggage, so I can't fly with it. This is wood. And the ones over here are reindeer bones.
Yeah, it's like this.
Big reindeer hides are 150 euros. And this is seal. And this is Arctic fox. These are so cool. I would love one of these. I could eat some salmon soup or have something from over here, which looks good. Deep fried vendors for 10 euros. Doesn't sound too bad. These prices are actually okay, but I might just walk around a little bit more and then come back here for lunch in like an hour or two. I'm now by the Helsinki Cathedral, which is kind of under restoration. And then you have the University of Finland behind me. And this building right here is the National Library. And now with the sun out, it's not even cold. I'm actually sweating. I already took off this jacket. Might even take off the sweater too. The door is open, so I hope I can go in. The first book printed from Finland. Now let's go into the National Library. is basically a museum. Now it's 12 and I'm still not very hungry, but I'm not staying in this area for much longer, so I'm gonna grab a Finnish meal and then head to the Clash of Clans headquarters, which is here in Finland. I did want to eat reindeer, but this reindeer patty and sausage looks kind of sad, so I have the seafood mix for 18 euros instead. This is fried lake fish, some shrimp, some fried calamari, potatoes with dill, and some vegetables. I almost never eat fried food, but this is very good. And the shrimps are juicy, they're not bouncy and hard at all, and they're drenched in garlic butter. This is better than anything I have in Sweden. These are the Supercell headquarters. I haven't played this game in a decade probably, but it's still cool to be here. So it's really just this area I can go to without a key. The rest, the back, is all for employees only. This dome-shaped round structure inside of this rock is also a church, which I think is very cool from the inside. So let's take a look. You do have to pay entry apparently. The ticket was 8 euros, so about $9.50. But this is very unique. I might be biased from this beautiful weather, which is not typical for Finland, but Finland is leaving Sweden in the mud. Helsinki is so far in this short time a much better experience than Stockholm for me. The food, the weather, even the prices, and also this city, the way it's accessible and laid out, is much more convenient to walk in. And now I'm on top of the church, on top of the rock where the church is built in. I could launch the drone for a moment. I flew up like 100 something meters, so like 300, 400 foot, and I was getting very strong wind warnings, but nothing compared to what I experienced in Turkey. If you guys haven't watched my Cappadocia video yet, you should definitely do so, because that was my favorite trip so far. And then I just flew around a little bit. I'm gonna show you everything on screen of where I was staying, where the ferries landed, then my walk through the city, through the residential and commercial side, all the way to the Supercell headquarters, and then coming here. And now I'm going to another library, which I believe has a $6 entrance fee. That's it right here, the Helsinki Central Library. Now it's 4 p.m. and I have one more place to go to, which is the Suomenlinna Sea Fortress, which I'm already on. I just took the ferry for $3 ticket one way, but my ticket is still valid to go back if I return here by 18:45. So basically they give me an hour and 25 minutes to explore. If not, I have to buy a new one-way ticket for, again, €3.60, so about $4. This is so much bigger than I thought. It's not just one island with a sea fortress, it's multiple islands all connected with bridges, and then other than the old structures and the fortress, which is part over here, part over there, No, it's a whole town with like lots of buildings, a church and other things. I think even apartments and houses and hotels. This boat here is a museum, which probably is already closed like the rest of the island, because it is so late. It's 5:50 p.m. and everything here closes at 5. My bad, it's not a ship, it's a submarine, and it was purchased by Finland in 1936, so it was purchased during World War II from Nazi Germany and created, designed by a Dutch engineer, architect. What do you call a ship architect? Those are thick walls. This truly was a fortress. Big old cannon. (1876). This is perfectly preserved. I mean, you would never know that this is 250 years old. Not even rusting. All of this is salt water. This is the North Sea, but this still freezes all the way to Estonia. So you probably need icebreakers up here to even have these ships pass between the islands and between Estonia and Finland in the winter, because it gets cold up here. There's a bunch of barnacle geese with their chicks. How many are there? They're so small. They're just a couple days old. They probably had their nest somewhere here, because all of those have little chicks following them. This pair here has 2. And these guys have 4 chicks following them. And this one probably sitting on the nest right now. Yeah, I don't want to disturb them. This one is in a little bit more rough shape. Imagine the work you had to put into something like this before the Industrial Revolution. Not only the weight to move this thing, but also the engineering. This was built by some very smart people. I didn't know you can go down here. Oh. And there's more geese and more babies. This pair has 3, this pair has also 3, 4. And now they're all being mixed up. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to pass. I hope they're co-parenting, because now the one family lost all their babies. Oh, that's funny. Okay, they know exactly. That's very funny. This shit is hella dark. I cannot see anything. Why would they make this and not put any lights or anything in here. Holy shit. I hope this isn't a dead end. If I had no flashlight. Freedom. It was fun. I don't think there's anything else important to see here, so I'm gonna make my way back to the ferry pickup place. I just heard from a guide that there's 800 people living here all year round, so it is actually a decently sized village. And this is where they live. Not the biggest house, but I bet you there's a crime rate of 0, and all of the children growing up on these islands, they have the most memorable childhood. I'm gonna end the video right here. I don't think there's anything else super exciting happening today. Now it's almost 8 p.m. and I will be going back to Estonia with the ferry tonight, sleeping there, and then first thing in the morning I'm taking the bus to Latvia. So Latvia will be the next video. See you guys there. I didn't show you guys this earlier. I bought this piece of reindeer antler or bone. I think it's antler at the small shop with the fur hat.